Assalamu alaikum dear friends, I am engineer Saifullah and you are watching civilengineeratsite YouTube channel. Happy New Year to everyone guys, and inshallah this year will be a best year for all job seeker and fresh people, and they will get their dream job inshallah in this year. So guys, our today video is based on agreement and offer letter, and which point you have to keep in mind before signing the offer letter and before signing the agreement letter. So today I am going to discuss that important points with you to keep in your mind before signing the offer letter and signing the agreement. If I miss any point, so you can comment at the point in the comment section, and also you can comment your question, so I will try to answer to your question in that comment section. So let's start. Guys, when you receive a call for interview and you attend their interview and you pass the interview successfully, so after that you have to you are getting the offer letter. So the first thing, on the first interview you are discussing your salary, expected salary, basic salary, some allowances with the interviewer at that time. So the first thing what you have to discuss with the interviewer about the allowances and salary, it should be same in offer letter. One thing. The second, before signing the offer letter, you have to check each and every point in the offer letter. If you have any concern or any confusion, so you have to contact with the HR department of the company. So first, before signing, you have to clear your mind about offer letter and each and every point. After that, you have to sign the offer letter, because some people, when they get the offer letter, they get excited and they just sign the offer letter and send it to HR, because on the base of your offer letter they will move ahead for the agreement paper. So before signing offer letter, you have to check each and every point. The third thing, the most important, salary breakdown. Sometimes the companies are adding some allowances to make your basic salary down. When you get your basic salary is getting down, so it is not good for your career and next time, because your in-service benefits and your annual leave and your fat annual leave, everything you will get, and your overtime you will get on the base of your basic salary. So when you have a high basic salary, you will get a high allowances like annual leave, fat annual leave, and in-service benefits, etc., and some allowances. But you have to keep in mind what you have discussed with them, the basic salary, so it should be in the offer letter. And when you are going to telling about someone about your salary expectation, so first you have to tell them about your basic salary expectation. On that basis they will give you the allowances. Okay, so you have to check the salary breakdown. The third thing, there are some allowances like accommodation allowance as per Saudi labor law is 25%. So sometimes they add allowances which is coming more than 25%. Like if you have 8,000 salary, it will total. So what they did, they add the accommodation allowances more than 25% and to decrease your basic. So when you are checking your salary breakdown, so you have to check the accommodation allowance, transportation allowance as per percentage to check with your basic. If it's coming more than 25%, so you have to discuss with HR to increase your basic and decrease the accommodation allowance to 25%. The same transportation allowance is 10%. So if they write the money in transportation allowances which is coming more than 10%, like your basic salary is 4,000, so your transportation allowance should be 400. If they write 600, 700, so you have to contact with HR to make it 10% and increase your basic salary. Then you have to check your agreement, that how many years they put your agreement there. What is the best agreement duration is? This is 1 year. What are the benefits of 1 year? I will tell you next later in this video. So you have to check how many years they put in the offer letter. If you agree on 2 years or 1 year during the discussion and interview, so it should be same in the offer letter. The third thing about your annual vacation. Annual vacation is based on agreement 1 year or 2 years, but you have to check that what they put on the annual vacation. It's every year or after 2 years. When how they will give you a ticket for annual vacation after 1 year or 2 years. So you have to check these things before signing the offer letter. So when you check all these points in the offer letter, and you sign your offer letter and send it to the company, after that they will give you an agreement paper. So what you have to check in the agreement paper? Let's see. The first thing, everything, allowances, salary, agreement time, annual vacation, and all allowances should be same as per offer letter and the agreement. If they make any changes in the agreement letter which is not same to the offer letter, so you have to ask them why they make these changes, and they have the salaries breakdown, salaries, allowances, agreement, everything should be same and as per offer letter. Here I will tell you now, 1 year agreement or 2 year agreement, which is the best agreement. So guys, whenever I'm signing agreement, so my personal choice is 1 year agreement. In 1 year agreement, the company will pay you annual leave benefits, paid annual leave every year, and they will give you return ticket every year. If it's 2 year agreement, so you can go every year to your home country, but they will pay you the ticket after 2 years. Whenever you ask your company for agreement, they will tell you your agreement is not yet completed when it's 2 years. But what you have 1 year agreement, so the company, you can ask the company every year for the increment. So they have find that your agreement not completed. So when your agreement is near, so you can ask them for increment. And each and every, if you work with the company 1 year, so at that time you know about the company, your company environment, company management. So if you want to leave the company, so you can give them notice period to not renew your contract, and you can leave the company easily. But if you sign 2 year contract and you find the company environment bad, you are not happy with the management, so you have to stay there for 2 years. If you are going to resign, so they will cut your Iqama expenses, because they renew your Iqama, and from your in-service benefits. So it will be better to sign 1 year agreement with the companies. The third point, what you have to check in the agreement, termination condition. Every agreement paper, they have a section for termination condition. If you want to terminate your agreement with the company, or the company terminate you, so what will be the condition? Like in our company, if you want to resign, so they will deduct Iqama, PSA, and some in-service benefits. And if you have issues, so you have, maybe they can ask you to pay 25,000 to the company if you want to terminate the contract, but they never ask anybody. If the company terminate you, so they have to pay you 2 monthly salaries, and they will give you a 1 or 2 month notice period. So guys, you have to check the termination section in the agreement letter. So what they written there, are you agree with that or not? Because that is the most important thing in the agreement letter, termination of contract. The fourth thing, notice period. If you want to give resign to the company, so what they written in the agreement, as per Saudi law, now they updated that you have to minimum give 2 month notice period to the company if you want to give resign from the company. So you have to check that area, that what they written in your contract or agreement paper. 5, probation period. How many months they written in the probation periods? Mostly probation periods is 3 months and extendable to 6 months. So you have to check that area, that they put 3 or 6 months, so it's okay. If it's more or down than this, you have to ask them to change it. Before signing the contract or agreement letter, you have to check one by one paper point, because sometimes the contract letter has 5 to 6 pages, and everybody say no, we don't have to check, just sign and give it to the management or HR department. After when they facing issues, they ask the company say you have you have signed a contract letter and you have to follow the contract. So first of all, you have to check each and every point in the contract and agreement paper before signing. If you have any confusion and any issue with any points, you have to ask the HR department to change it. Seventh question. After signing the agreement letter, they are updating your agreement on the Kiva platform nowadays. So you have to check the Kiva platform agreement should be same whatever you signed the agreement paper. The both agreement should be same. The eighth question. After signing the contract, you have to keep one signed copy with yourself for future. Maybe you face some issues or you want to go to court, so you have a proof that of your signed agreement paper. You have to also check the family status. What are the family benefits they will give you? If you are married or not unmarried, but when you get married you want to bring your family, so which type of benefits they will give you? Mostly the good companies giving annual ticket, accommodation, and some companies good they are also paying for the income of your family. But you have to check the benefits of family status if they give you, and on which condition they will give the family status. We have to check also this. The 10th question, you have to check annual leave benefits. Like if you have 1 year agreement, so each and every year, the 12th months of the year, they will give you air return ticket, paid 21 days leave, like this. If you have 2 years, so each and every year you can go to your country, but they will give you air return ticket only on the 2nd year completion of the agreement. So the 1 year agreement is best. And you have to also check there is any section for renewal or not, because some companies have an increment that they will give you 10% increment. So if you want to add that section to your agreement, so you can ask the HR. After that, you have to check another section which is most important in Saudi Arabia, because mostly the projects now are under neom and remote areas. So are they giving you remote area allowance or not? If not, then ask them, because if you are working in a remote area, so they should give you the remote area allowance. So guys, I discussed some points about offer letter and agreement letter as per my experience. If you have any question about offer letter, contract or agreement letter, so you can ask in the comment section. Or if you are experienced engineer and you have more good points about offer letter and agreement letter, so please comment in comment section. I will find your comment, so the viewers and our friends will be get benefit from your funds. Thank you so much for watching the video, and please guys subscribe our YouTube channel, like the video and share it with your friends.